Now, because I'm a big, dumb, stupid idiot, I didn't get registered for the cross-country race this weekend, and I don't get to race because I was too late. I tried to pull the favor card, asked everyone I knew who's like in the organization of races if they could get me in, and it was just too late, like unreasonably late by like 4 hours. And there was like 3 weeks leading up to it. It's pretty understandable that they didn't want to give me a spot. So now I'm here, not racing my bike. It's kind of far from the end of the world though. I mean, it sucks. I wanted to try and race and get the points, but I took it as an opportunity to go grab the TT bike because I'd love to do a bit of a shakedown on it, see how it rides. I won't be able to use these wheels because I don't have the proper brake pads and the tires aren't actually glued on. In fact, this has just been like a dummy. This is a tube. Like, I have the tubulars that are going to go on it in the car. I'll just use like a training wheel set. But I'd like to do like a typical time trial type ride and just make sure that like the fit is okay and like enjoy the weather. Maybe go for a run. You know, just enjoy the 1 day per week that I have off. Definitely doesn't look nearly as cool with those training wheels on. Alright, so I'm headed to go do like an out and back time trial of like something I ride all the time. I've been on it on the vlog before. It's the Waverly Road. It's pretty fast, it's like rolling hills. And once you get to a town called Fall River, there's a roundabout. I'm gonna ride around that and TT back. I'm gonna get to hopefully a point where I won't be super affected by stoplights. There might be one. Also, what do you think about this ridiculous jersey? Isn't it awesome? Alright, so these are the lights I'm going to start and finish at. Probably I'm not going to vlog any of this because I want to try and do it somewhat fast, and it's really windy out. So, wish me luck. I'll check back in when I'm done. Yeah, far from my best TT effort for a number of different reasons. You can see that the water is really choppy, and that entire ride is like on the entire effort that I decided to do takes place on this water. And yeah, there's a huge headwind on the way out. I don't think I've ever yelled and sworn so much about riding a bicycle. But the way back was fun, but I was like half dead. So those are my excuses and I'm sticking with them. The fake TT bike's pretty good though. Definitely need to refine the fit a little bit because I'm not forward enough on the saddle. But like, it definitely does its job. I definitely found myself like a little bit farther behind the bottom bracket than I would like to be because of the relaxed seat tube angle. That's fixable with like one of those set forward seat posts. I have one, but it's just so ugly. Also, isn't this bar tape ridiculous? There's like guns on it and stuff. so starting from this garage door, running down the path, around by the water treatment plant, to the ferry terminal, and all the way back, exactly the same, is apparently exactly 5 kilometers. Norton and I are going to try and do that fast again. I've done it kind of fast already, but I want to make sure that I can do it somewhat fast after like a 30K time trial. I have a feeling he's going to get pretty hot, so I'm going to spray him with the hose first. So I think I only really was like maybe 30 seconds slower than not doing a time trial before a 5K run. So that to me means that I should be able to do both on race day faster than this, with like all the gear and like being ready for it and getting everything ready. So that's exciting. Hopefully my brother and my dad have some sort of secret weapon, because I am trying hard. Down. It's kind of hard to not sound like a cocky idiot by saying all that. I'm still gonna get my ass handed to me by like the people who are actually in shape and know how to ride a bike fast and know how to run fast. So I hope this doesn't get taken as like I think I'm gonna win. I just think I'm gonna beat my dad, who's 55, and my brother, who's not in as good a shape as he used to be. Beyond that, I don't see myself doing anything notable. So, I know the lighting in here is kind of shitty, but it's kind of the nature of like a weekend vlog that I tend to not have. I tend to not have the time to like come out and shoot something kind of like this, where I just like talk to the camera and you know, just discuss things. Actually, that's kind of been my life lately. I haven't really had the opportunity to actually like do any sort of vlogging like this that is maybe not well thought out, but face to face, that isn't talking about like something that's going on. But basically I just wanted to like talk about some ideas that I had and like see what you guys think of them. Because I remember when I started this YouTube channel, like the whole idea was I was just going to do videos about bikes and, you know, kind of offer my opinion about them and stuff. And I found that that wasn't really going anywhere. There's already a bunch of channels that already do great stuff like that. Why did someone need another unfamiliar face doing something like that? And that's why you kind of saw a transition from stuff like that to the vlog style stuff. And in that, I've noticed that I have a lot more growth. There's a lot more people interested in seeing what I have to say. And from there, I feel like I'd be more comfortable in actually starting to talk about stuff again, but not so much like mainstream stuff or new tech or anything like that. And I'm kind of a huge fan of a channel called Unbox Therapy. Maybe you've heard it. Lou, he opens and like talks about new or interesting tech things in the world and just does like a quick video on them. He has a new series that's like 3 items, interesting items under a certain price or whatever. I would kind of like to introduce a little bit of that into my channel, but in the world of cycling. So not necessarily like the latest and greatest, but maybe something along the lines of like stuff that we all, like us as fans of cycling, already kind of know. Like, you know, just small cheap stuff that none of us want to spend money on, or that none of us really even think about. I've got a bunch of like movie ideas as well, of course, and those are gonna happen, but I just kind of wanted to like bounce off that idea of doing some like, not necessarily product reviews, but like bringing in something kind of cool and being like, hey, there's this thing that like I use, you know, maybe you guys think about it in like a sit down setting that I'd like to maybe bring in weekly on top of the vlogs and other movies that I have in the go. And I wanted to present that to you guys here this weekend because I appreciate your guys' opinions. You always help me out and let me know if I'm on the right track or not. Anyway, obviously I'm going to continue making videos. The lighting is obviously better by this front door because it was brutal back there. And I'm going to call that the end of this video. So